As members of the SMR Action Plan, collectively referred to by NRCan as Team Canada, we know that the future of nuclear energy will be small and modular. Canada can become a global leader in SMRs, a worldwide market estimated to be worth $150 billion annually by 2040. But it will require decision makers to prioritize safety, reliability, and affordability to deploy reactors on time and on budget. Done right, SMR commercialization can also enable Canadian companies across the nuclear supply chain, from uranium producers to parts manufacturers, to access global markets. For Canada to continue to be a global climate leader and energy superpower amid a lower carbon emitting future, we need to promote and educate the public on small modular reactors and their benefits. But it will take all of us, governments, energy producers, original equipment manufacturers, utilities, research institutions, Indigenous communities, and other non-governmental stakeholders to speak with one collective voice. To enable us to do that, Henderson Robb Marketing, in cooperation with NRCan, is producing a Team Canada SMR podcast series to promote the Canadian nuclear industry to the global marketplace and speak to the world about the benefits of Canadian SMR initiatives. The Team Canada SMR podcast series will offer you the opportunity to showcase the knowledge, expertise, and experience your company or organization brings to a project. Your participation in the podcast will empower you to collectively increase brand awareness, perception, education, and economic viability of SMRs within Canada, the US, and internationally. Our Team Canada podcast series will empower your organization and help you in meeting your commitments to the plan, while raising awareness and attracting revenue-generating opportunities for you in the short and long term. Each Team Canada SMR organization will be offered an opportunity to participate as interviewees with individual sponsorship opportunities within the podcast segment they choose to participate in. To help onboard our Action Plan partners, we will produce a PDF to explain the podcast and its potential. Our podcast will initially contain 10 episodes, with 3 stories per episode, including a host and co-host and 1 interviewee per story. These stories will enable the participating organizations with a dynamic means to demonstrate the breadth of their individual engagement on SMRs across the country and outline the depth of their progress and ongoing efforts to share the SMR Action Plan vision. The potential audiences include everyone from the uninitiated but concerned public interested in learning more about SMRs to nuclear industry peers. The podcast will be of interest and useful to members of government, civil regulators, Indigenous communities, the nuclear supply chain, and other public stakeholders such as the university and college educators concerned with the civil sciences, and job-seeking graduates. The podcast will provide our audiences with an industry-oriented, comprehensive overview of Canada's knowledge and capabilities in the field of SMR technology, from design to implementation to ongoing management and regulation. Once a minimum of 9 sponsors sign on, we will announce the podcast as an event, a national podcast discussion about Canada's SMR strategy. We will promote with a website, an email campaign, and a PR social media strategy aimed at getting wide coverage and support for the Team Canada SMR podcast. Our website, teamcanadasmr.com, with an embedded media player, will act as the portal to the Team Canada SMR podcast platforms and display partner logos, information, and profiles. The podcast will be posted on multiple platforms: SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Collectively, we have a great story to tell the world. Podcasting is storytelling in its purest form. Our podcast will be a powerful communication tool to help establish Team Canada as a thought leader in SMR technology. building trust, and cementing our brands in the hearts and minds of our intended audiences. For Team Canada to be heard, it must speak. And when we speak, we need to have one voice. The Team Canada SMR podcast series will be our platform for collective communication. Please stand by for more information on how you can hashtag Find Your Voice, coming to an inbox near you. You can also visit teamcanadasmr.com.